Recording live from Mikey Mogul Publishing Studios. The Music Factory 818 Podcast.
Everybody, welcome back. Season 2, Episode 3. We got a good one for you guys today. I go by Lex on the beat.
I'm Krly.
I'm JBZ. And we got a special guest for y'all.
Special.
Aries Sol. What's cracking, bro?
Good y'all. Good evening to
Aries Sol.
We're
The Music
here.
Factory 818.
We're doing it. We're there.
Did I get that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. The
Yeah,
Music Factory 818, baby.
It could be many ways. I think Curls also calls it the 818 Music Factory.
Yeah, for some reason it has like a ring.
A better flow to it.
It's more better.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think I asked anybody. I think I just started doing it.
Yeah.
I just started doing it. It just sounds better.
Whatever
right
sounds great, you know what I mean? Whatever sounds great.
Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah. Okay, we can rebrand. No big deal.
Quick rebrand.
No big
We're
deal.
running right now.
No big deal. We
Hey,
got
Ryan,
it.
Halfway through the
We
beginning
got
of
it.
the podcast, we're already changing things around here.
Yep.
You're supposed to change.
Yeah.
We didn't even have a name.
growth.
It's called adjusting.
Yeah,
Making
exactly.
adjustments, the proper adjustments.
Yeah,
like
right,
that.
right.
So, Mr. Aries Spit.
Jesus, I want to rap already.
Hey, you a comedian now, bro.
He said
Aries Spears.
They gonna
Aries
put me on
Spears.
blast already? Aries Spears. For real.
Mr. Aries Sol.
What's good, sir?
Man, happy you're here. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
I was born in Los Angeles, man. Raised in the 818.
100%.
I came to the Valley
Come
when I
on
was like 10, 11 years old. And I literally was living everywhere in the Valley for up until now. So
Nice.
I can't tell you my
100%.
age. I'm sorry.
No,
Hey,
I don't think
you know what?
I don't
Right
think
now,
you can
for
guess it.
age-wise, it doesn't matter, to be honest.
No, I don't think even if they try to guess it, they wouldn't guess.
Yeah,
how
I
old
don't
it
think
They
so,
wouldn't,
yeah.
and they're not gonna guess it
It
unless
don't
you know
fucking
me.
matter.
is. No.
Unless you know me.
So, if you lived all over the valley, is there a specific place that you like the best out of all the places you stayed at?
Honestly, bro, to me, it's always been the same because it's the 818, regardless. You can live in a better place than the one that you live at afterwards, but home is where you make it at the end of the day.
100%. That's
Always.
right.
Yes,
Always.
sir. Yes, sir.
Always. So, what about some music? Tell us about what kind of music are you into? What are you doing?
Right now, as of currently right now,
Yeah, what kind of music are you
you know
listening
what?
to?
What kind of music am I listening to?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a crazy ass question. Because of my brother, I've been listening to Drake a lot. You know,
Okay.
he's
what's
a
up.
very big Drake fan. You know, and what's crazy about that is that I'm from Los Angeles, just like he is. You know, and I'm West Coast, so I'm like Kendrick, right? I
Yes,
I
of
fuck with
course.
Kendrick, right?
Team Kendrick right here, too.
Man,
Yes, sir.
But at the end of the day, if it comes to this fucking music, like,
you're getting rid of your brother.
no, definitely not at all. Definitely
Like,
not
if
at all.
you have to make a decision,
Yeah.
I clearly have made a decision, bro. Like, like Drake has put out a lot of great
He's
music.
got
and
good
he can
music,
always,
bro.
He can
Like,
always do that.
undeniable.
Can't argue that.
You can't.
Yeah.
It's very hard to try and like nitpick a song of Drake and be like that shit's trash because it's not. Like
Yeah.
and that's just based on the question that you asked me. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
He
And
just
he
caught
gets
a bad
down with a
one,
lot of
that's
that
all.
R&B shit, like the Drake with the melodies and shit.
Yeah.
He gets down with that shit.
Yeah.
He
I
kills it.
stopped listening to him. It's
Yeah?
weird.
Why
Yeah,
is
I
that?
can't. I just
Because
can't.
you're like a Kendrick fan.
Yeah, Kung Fu Kenny to the day I die.
Oh, of
crazy.
course.
But
Man,
it's
that
done.
hurt.
Let me ask you a real question.
Yeah.
Now I'm not again, but I'm not like team. I'm not team Drake, and I'm not team. I'm like I said, I'm team Kendrick, right? But
Yeah.
but honestly, bro, damn.
It's about the music.
Drake's got hits. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong.
I feel it's like it's about the music, bro. It's like,
It definitely
regardless
is.
of the beef, it's like, motherfuckers still make good music.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We were all on that shit anyway, so like, stop it. Everybody out here, Kendrick won the battle, but
Yeah.
stop
I
it.
just
Yeah.
can't listen to him. It's my thing. It's my
You know what?
No, 100%, I feel
Curly
you, bro.
just ruined an opportunity for me to get signed with fucking Kendrick in the future, dog. Thank you very much.
No, I said you would get rid of your brother.
Yeah.
That's
You're
what-
gonna bring it up.
It's too late, so I guess we do it OVO now. Hey Drake, let me know, dog.
Shit.
Spanish
gonna
artist.
put start wearing owls
Hey, well,
now.
hold on, brother. Did you say Drake? Nah.
Did you
If I
say
put a-
Drake?
Nah, we can't sign you no more, bro.
That is what it is, dog.
Yeah,
That is
don't
what
worry.
it
We'll
is.
sign you to MF 818 for sure.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk
talk
about
about
it.
What else do you listen to besides Drake?
Bro, I mean, I grew up listening to Tupac. I grew up
Yes.
listening to fucking Wu-Tang. I grew up
Yes.
listening to
100%.
Biggie, Nas,
Yes.
Talib Kweli. I grew up listening to Jay-Z.
All the
And then
standards.
that's as
Yeah.
far as like rap and shit, right? and then Eminem, obviously.
Yeah.
But
go wrong.
as far as like when I was younger too, I would listen to a lot of R&B. A lot. Keith Sweat, 112,
Can't go wrong with any
Black
of that.
Street. Not
Yes.
Oh hell yeah, bro.
Not Backstreet Boys.
No,
No,
Black Street.
Blackstreet.
Yeah.
Blackstreet.
Teddy Riley and all that.
Yeah.
Casey and JoJo.
Yes.
Drew Hill. So
Big facts.
you know what I'm saying? Since I was a youngster, and I'm like,
The Drew Hill
what the fuck
thing.
was I doing listening to love songs and all this baby
I
music?
think everybody was.
Everybody was.
At that
When you're a
time,
child,
everybody
of
was.
course, of course, but I'm like, damn, like that's crazy.
We were
right?
all on that.
But at the end of the day, I want to say that's shit that has influenced me to do the type of music that I make too. Because at the end of the day, like I like to be that motherfucking romantic motherfucker, or talk
100%.
about a fucking heartbreak. You know, like talk about the craziest shit, the craziest experience. You know what I'm saying? Even if it didn't happen to me, or is it that I'm not the one doing it to somebody, but the other way around.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
So, speaking on the music you love and you listen to, what made you choose rap?
Tupac.
Okay.
Tupac. Well, before I started with my Spanish music, I was doing a lot of conscience rap in English.
100%.
Tupac
That's
to me
needed.
was a very huge influence in my life as far as that, the way he carried himself, the way he expressed himself, you know, the way he wrote, what he wrote about. He didn't have no fucking like filter.
No,
He
Not,
facts.
not at all.
He
Yeah.
didn't give a fuck what people thought. You know what I'm saying? And like
100%
he
yourself.
was willing to be himself. And
I think that's why people connected to all of it, because he was talking about different things that if it wasn't this song, the next song you felt that song. And
Exactly.
Like it connected to a lot of people at a lot of different levels, and I think it was like real.
Yeah.
And I guess I think when as an artist, when you open yourself up like that, I think that's a good opportunity to kind of let everybody in, right?
So, like Kendrick, right?
Yep.
absolutely. Shout out to Kendrick.
Shout out to Kendrick.
Shout out to
So,
Kendrick.
what about your style? How would you describe your style?
Bro, I can't even tell you like the style that I have because I'm very versatile. But as of right now, I've been focusing a lot on Spanish music. You know what I'm saying? A lot. And I'm very versatile with the way that I head towards the direction of what I'm talking about. You know, one moment it could be love, one moment it could be like you letting me go. You know what I'm saying? Why didn't I follow you? The next moment it could be like you're fucking cheating on me. You know, shit like that. So it's like it could be many different perspectives, and I could go about it in many different ways. You've already heard a couple tracks of mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
And
and I just met Krly. Shout out to Krly with the K. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole team. Motherfucking Music Factory 818.
Yes,
Shout out
sir.
to Primo on the back. What's your name one more time, sir? Huh?
Angel.
Angel. Shout out to Angel. He literally got like a halo right next to him because
Oh,
he's
that's-
got to
hey.
live up to the name. JBZ. And then we got my brother
100%.
right here, Lex, on the motherfucking
Nice
beat.
meeting you, bro.
That was actually going to be the next question, actually.
Well, listen. Before we get on that, it's because
Style, right?
hold on,
Style.
it's because I want to lead to it. My next question was this, because I have heard the tracks, and I know the tracks we've done, and from what I've heard from you and all the people that you said you've listened to or grew up listening to, none of it kind of matches what you're putting out. If that makes sense.
Exactly.
And it be like
Exactly.
that.
And that's what you get.
If that makes sense.
And that's
If
what you
that makes
get.
sense.
And that's what you get from
Yeah.
me. And that's what you get from me.
Because-
Because I'm not gonna try and be like these people. But I'm still gonna if you hear the music, you'll be like, okay, like I could see where it comes from as far as like what he's tapping into.
Right,
But
the
the way
message.
the way that I'm doing it and the way that I'm delivering and what I'm like how I break down my lyrics is different. You know, and I'm not saying I'm better than anybody out there or anything like that.
Well-
But I do have my own style. I do like to switch it up a lot of different times, and it surprises you to hear me on a track. You're like, what the fuck made you go this way? Like, how do you, like, you know?
Well-
I did get influenced a lot by, like, the urban music, like Latino rappers and shit. Aside of Latino, like, urban reggaeton, like, real singers to me before that time when I was a child again, the Spanish singers, Jose, Camilo
Yes.
Sesto, fucking
El
Alvaro
Puma.
Torres.
Apa, El Puma.
Alvaro Torres, El Puma?
Yeah.
Okay. Ricardo Montaner. These are Spanish
yeah.
artists, you know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
old school.
A lot of
Yeah.
old school. And then I'm missing a few for sure, like big
Yeah,
artists
yeah,
and shit.
But even there was a bunch of groups too. There were Ángeles Negros, you know what I'm saying, Los Muecas, Los Pasteles Verdes.
I myself I'm not gonna lie, I didn't listen to them because I was never introduced to them. You know what I'm saying? But I remember being
the
young as
Jose
fuck.
Jose's and them, yeah.
Exactly. You know Jose, bro?
Yep.
That motherfucker, like that right there, that's how I'm like, okay, I talk about shit that for sure he spoke about in his own thing, and that person right there, I'm like always trying to sing his music, so I don't give a fuck about the fact that I'm not a professional singer. If I write a dope ass hook where I'm like, yo, this should be sang by somebody, and I can't find some fucking girl or a good guy who knows how to sing, it's gonna be me. It's gonna be me all the time, and that's fine with me. I don't give a fuck. That's what creates my style too. That I just mix that in with whatever is happening in the session, or not even that. Prior to that, how I write it, and just like if I send it to Lex, he'll hear it and just he'll tell me if it's a go or not. And for the most part, it's always a go with the beats that I've worked with.
Yeah.
Well,
What would you say, sir?
Well, listen, I gotta tell you, I'm super happy with the track we put together, and not only the track that we put together, but the tracks that we're gonna put together. I'm super excited to kind of get to that point. But man, I am super happy, blown away by what you're able to do with that track. We talk about it a lot that Lex makes, or the team makes these tracks, and it's hard to get somebody to come in there and do justice on it. Like add their portion that's gonna elevate that track and bring that track to life, and kind of the way you come in and you did it, I was just like in awe, to tell you the truth. I was like, I did not expect you to sound like that, come with that flavor, come with from that. I just wasn't expecting, so I'm blown away. I don't want to give it away, but you guys got to stay tuned because we got another banger coming.
Yeah.
Coming.
Can't
And
wait.
we stay coming, so I'm super excited to kind of work on those tracks.
You were there for one of those sessions for the track that we're going to be putting out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was there.
JBZ was there for another session of a different track.
Yep.
It's going to be coming out soon. A little darker, but it's all right.
Hey, huh?
Yeah.
You know what
No,
I'm saying?
good.
It's also
Variety.
enlightenment to those people that need to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Be fucking brought to the attention of that.
Yeah, I'm super excited to kind of see, just to kind of get working, just to go in there and put some stuff together.
Absolutely.
I'm excited to see what that's like.
Absolutely. Mr. Lex.
Well, the next question, which we always ask everybody, is how. Well, we kind of described it and kind of explained it a little bit, but working with us, like the different personalities, the different vibes.
What's your experience been
Yeah.
working with the 818 Factory right now?
You know what? I'm enjoying working with the 818 Factory. I really like what you guys are doing. You know what I'm saying, with the platform. Aside of what I do with music, right? We're gonna cover that. I'm in the video production world.
Oh, that's right.
So-
That's right.
I'm doing some editing for y'all,
Yeah.
and
You guys are gonna see.
know,
You see that?
I
Shutter room.
really love what you guys are doing behind everything. Like, you guys are
Appreciate
bringing
that.
artists out here. You guys work on beats together. The artist gets on that beat. You guys have a whole session for that artist. You guys do a video shoot for that artist. You know what I'm saying? For not only for that artist, but for you guys yourself too.
100%.
Because everybody's growing at the same time with that, being put to the table. So
Yeah.
I think that's an amazing experience. You know what I'm saying? And not a lot of people out there, not a lot of platforms out there are gonna be able to provide that for people who they're bringing to the pod. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't really hear anybody doing that shit.
Yeah.
Well,
So shout outs to you guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
I think we all try to make that a great experience for everybody, because anybody we bring on, I want them to walk away and talk about it like, man, that was great. It was a good time. When those guys are good people. We had a blast, and not only that, but we put out an amazing track. And I think I think so far we've been very successful. And you came in and you added another one to it. So crazy excited to kind of showcase that moving forward.
Yes, absolutely. I'm very excited to keep working with you guys. I know I just met some of you guys recently, but we're definitely gonna be working soon together. I know we got a shoot going on Sunday. That's gonna be dope.
right,
as
that's
well.
right.
Yeah. The next visual
Yep,
with you,
absolutely.
Yep.
and going and talking about the record that we worked together on. What inspired you?
I mean, what's
To
the
write.
record called?
What did we end up calling? Amor
Amor o Pasión.
o Pasión.
Amor o Pasión. I like that.
Yeah.
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 I like that a lot.
It was
Yes, sir.
called remember Yankee.
It was called Yankee. So
it was
this-
fun. That's what I said. When I told Lex, Lex sent it to me, and I was like, I heard it one time. I was like, what the hell? So I text him, Lex, yo, we changing the name to that right now.
Yeah.
True. I was like, oh,
Absolutely.
yeah,
I
that sounds
told-
way better.
But you know what?
I'm-
You know what? Little story about that. That beat right there, that beat style, or that instrumental, whatever you want to call it, it's actually a beat that was created by, you know what I'm saying, the factory. But that beat was originally in one of the tapes, right, that you guys have put out before?
Yes.
Yes, so then that was that. And Lex was like, we got to make some music to this shit as far as like putting some vocals in it. So yeah, we've definitely been working for the with that beat for some time.
wow, yeah.
I'm glad that it's finally, you know, finally in the pot cooking and shit, and we're over
Yeah.
there
Well-
seasoning it up and shit, ready for serve it to
That's
y'all.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a when we were talking about what track were we gonna choose to kind of bring you onto, and we were running through all these tracks, and I know you already recorded a track, but in the when I heard this, I was like, it doesn't make sense to go with anything else but this, just because I think it's such a strong track that it's gonna really showcase what you can do.
Right.
And put you on, shine this really good light on it, because I think it's just a crazy hot track.
I appreciate that,
100%.
man. I appreciate that.
It's a
And you know
slapper.
what? That's a collaboration amongst all of us and shit, because we were able to create something dope together. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
You know,
From scratch.
From scratch.
Yeah.
From scratch. So shout outs to everybody involved in this.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy is because once I heard that, and I kind of saw you go back in there and like kind of relace it and kind of work on it some more, and I was just like, I envisioned what the next few tracks are gonna be like,
Yes.
and then like it's just I can't wait. I can't wait. Not only that, but
can't wait to
sharing
work.
that vision with these guys so they can go home and start producing some more stuff that's gonna fit
Yeah.
Right.
that realm, that we
Yeah.
are going. I'm excited to
Right.
kind of see what that's like, because not that they have direction, because right now they're just going home and making some stuff, but now they have a little direction. I think it's going to be kind of exciting to see what they cook.
Right. Absolutely. I'm excited as well, man. You guys are amazing at what you guys do. I can't wait to hear all that shit, because I know we're
yeah.
gonna be cooking up some dope ass.
Oh yeah. We got some.
dope ass shit.
We got some.
So, I know your brother. I met your brother the other day, and you say
Right.
he be on the mic a little bit.
Oh, he's he's definitely very nice with
You said he's nice.
with the pen.
So-
Absolutely.
That's right.
That's just that's just the word that I'm saying. He's a fucking master at what he does.
So I mean, I know he's not here, but can you speak for him and say that he might pop up in one of these tracks you do?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Think about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that would be nice. I think that would be
Yeah.
nice.
Absolutely. Shout outs to Vega Uchiha. That's my brother right there.
Okay.
A fucking
Shout out to
master.
Vega.
He is a master in disguise, bro. You know that.
Yeah. I've heard some of his
He
stuff.
he
yeah,
is he is a force to be reckoned with. He just he's giving opportunities to a lot of these artists out here, because they're like, if he comes in and he really just pops off, he's gonna take over the whole scene in that area. And I'm
All right.
not just fucking boasting or like trying to hype up my brother. Like my brother is 100 times better than half of these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Are we allowed to curse in this?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
think
yeah.
we're
But I'm just saying, I think we
got.
gotta pull it back, because I think you're starting to give away maybe season 3.
I'm just saying,
shit.
y'all,
You know what I'm saying? I think we gotta.
They're
I think
gonna,
we'll
be
give
ready
away-
for that.
They might.
We're completely different at what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we're both nice with it. And this man, if he knows his go time, it's fucking go time.
Damn.
Last year, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to my brother. I can't wait to fucking work with him on the next track and
100%.
shit. On one of these tracks coming up for this LP, and let's get it. Shout out to Vega Uchiha, man.
That's
Yeah.
what's up,
Yes, sir.
man.
Yes,
you
sir.
Around, you around greatness, so yeah, because I fucks with everything I've heard from you. I fucks with it, bro. Like,
Appreciate that, man.
and I don't even speak Spanish like that, but I'm like, bro, this shit's popping, bro.
This shit
Like,
slaps.
yeah.
Hey, that's
It
how
sound
that,
good.
That's how that goes. Because I've heard music of other countries, and I'm like, yo, this shit is. And not only just the beat, but the way that these artists are going off
Yeah.
on the beat. I'm like, I don't care that I don't understand it. Like, I know what I do understand is that they're going off.
Exactly.
And that's banging, and it's banging.
It's
Whatever it
banging.
is,
You know what I'm
And that's
saying?
how I
I don't
feel,
know what
bro.
it's saying.
Absolutely.
It's
Absolutely.
the vibe. It's the vibe.
Shout outs to this fucking music, man. This
Yeah.
fucking music is universal.
Oh,
like,
I love it.
forever. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't know, I don't see it ever stopping. So these different types of raps or different types of music's gonna be coming out. And shout outs to everything, man. People need to evolve and change with the times, because if not,
Definitely.
if you feel like you're just gonna be doing the shit that used to work 10 years ago, it's not gonna fucking work.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it might work for that, audience
Just
that you
that,
may
yeah.
have.
Just that one
core
crowd.
audience, yeah.
Yeah.
And whoever runs into it is gonna be like, yo, that's dope and shit,
Mm-hmm.
But try to understand who is around you, who you have following you,
Yeah.
and like what type of shit they listen to, or what type of
100%.
music you feel like they would enjoy. Like, and if you're an artist and you could write, you can make that happen.
Yeah.
Well, the first track I heard from you, which is that's the only track I heard for a really long time, was Ya Me Cansé. And when Lex sent that to me, I was like, Lex, who is that? I said, it sounds like an old man. It sounds like it sounds like you took a guy that in the mariachi group and you're like, here, sing.
Mariachi.
That's what I envisioned, because it was just so different. And I liked the track a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought the track, and the girl, shout out to what's her name that was on
Shout
there?
outs to I Luna.
Man,
yeah,
she
I
came
know.
in nice,
Yeah.
and she sounded. It was a nice track, but I could not envision by listening to you on that track what you look like.
There you
I
go,
just
shout
could
outs.
not. I was like, what does this person look like? I Lex, because it sounded soulful and it sounded old. You know what I'm saying? Like you can
Listen to that.
like the voice. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
was like,
Full of
Lex.
wisdom.
What he's saying is you youngsters don't sound like you guys got soul in your fucking body.
100%.
So
I don't know
Yeah.
what it
See?
was, but in my mind, it was
See?
an old guy with an old soul on
That's
that
me.
track.
100%.
that's me.
I
I'm
was
a
like,
wise
how
man.
did you get this old person to spit like this? You know what I'm saying? Like,
He's like, you got this
did
78-year-old
you write for this
man
person?
and
What's going on here? Like, and I gotta tell you, I had that track for like at least a good year, and that's all I heard from you.
Yes.
And then I started kind of listening to more stuff. I was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? This is
Yeah.
completely like night and day. And then I heard some other tracks. I was like, that's maybe another day. I don't know how that would have been besides night and day, but it's crazy. But I think you know what I'm saying, you found a little itch, you know what I'm saying, a perfect lane.
You better scratch that shit, bro. If it itches, then we have a problem. Go get that shit checked out.
We get checked out.
Go get it checked
So-
out. And what we talking about is you're gonna check out this fucking music that we're gonna be putting out.
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
Let me ask you something.
Let's get it.
Out of all the tracks you've done, do you have a favorite?
Man, I can't even tell you what track is my favorite. I really do. I don't marry my tracks and be like, that's the one, you know, because when I write and like my end product for me, before like I even show it to Lex, because sometimes when I'm working with Lex, right, for the most part, that's the person that I like working with the most. Now that I'm working with y'all, I can't wait to work with you guys. You know, 'cause you guys are
100%. Likewise,
bringing
bro.
every single thing, every different things to the table as far as beat. Like I have,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, and I'm sure I've already heard you guys' beats when like from the catalog that you guys sent me and shit. But what I'm trying to say is, where was I at right now? Though? I done lost myself. What was I talking about? God damn it! I was like,
We were talking.
Yeah.
we're talking
Marry
about
beats.
marrying the beats, marrying the music, right?
And there was
Like-
a track that you've done that you like
that
one of your
I
favorites.
like, that I'm like, that's my favorite. Like, honestly, bro, a lot of the ones that I've done to me always felt like that's the one. You know what I'm saying? That's the one that's gonna pop off. And I would always have this conversation with Lex, like, what do we start off with first? No te seguí, right?
Yeah, no te seguí.
No te seguí. Okay, this is the first track that he and I worked on when we first met,
Yeah.
and that shit to me was like, fuck. Like, I went a route that I had never gone in my life.
Oh, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, from every single part of it. But I was talking about some shit that I felt. I wasn't just making some shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was talking about some shit that I felt, and I had a lot of emotion to put out in that track.
Yeah, you can feel it. You
And
can
every
hear it. You
time,
can
for
hear
the
it.
most part, every track that we do together and that we're gonna do together is gonna have a lot of emotion. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? It's gonna have some shit that you're gonna feel, and if you're not really listening because like you don't like the way that I fucking look or the way that I speak, it doesn't matter. But what I'm talking about is
music,
real
music
shit.
talks, bro. Music
Exactly.
talks.
Well,
talk.
I gotta say, well, you can't come out and sound like you sound and lace these tracks how you do if it don't come from
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying from
Absolutely.
that place. To tell you the truth, like
Authenticity.
like
right
really,
there.
like I said, when I tell you that when you hear these tracks, you're like, man, this is not what I expected to hear.
Yes.
Like that. Look out. That's
I
what
feel
I'm
that.
saying.
100%.
I feel it because you know what it is. At the end of the day, it's because it's got to do with appearance and right what I'm putting out. Like, what the fuck? This guy who looks like he's just from LA or whatever the fuck,
Yeah,
chilling,
yeah.
a Latino, you know, resident from LA. He's putting out this type of music and shit. Like, how the fuck does that work?
And-
No Te Seguí is
yeah,
not the
like
only
it-
track.
yeah,
Yeah.
Me cansé,
I
like you
love the
said.
optics. I
No Te
definitely love the
Seguí,
optics.
Me cansé,
Yeah.
piensen en mí.
Yeah, Piensa en Me is the one that JBZ like. He's like, what's this?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you
dude,
know?
I bumped
Trap
that,
one?
bro. I love
Yeah,
that one, bro.
that's a trap one and shit. You know,
Dude, your
but-
delivery on that, like, bro.
Thank you, brother, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yes. And we got a lot. We got A Out, which hasn't come out yet, and then we got Amor y
Okay.
Pasión.
But I mean that amor
What's your favorite
pasión.
right now?
It's just I just think that's I've heard all your tracks and you sound great on all of them. But I think we found your lane.
Yeah, 'cause that one
I think
cuts, like, that one
I think that's where it's at. I think it's a need for something like that, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
and for every reason you just said, right? Because you are from LA. Because you're not supposed to sound like that.
Absolutely.
Because you're not. You know what I'm saying? And
Is that
because
a rule?
it's not a rule, but
It's just one of them
it's
things.
just
It's just-
you just don't expect it. It's not supposed to happen. But the fact that it is happening and the fact that you're pulling it off, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
shout outs to Nicky Jam, Daddy Yankee. Shout outs
Yeah.
to all the great motherfuckers. Like I remember listening to El General when I was younger and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But definitely them. We seen Yandel. Like, of course, I grew up listening to that music too. Like, I don't want to leave that out. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
But
You
once
can
again,
hear- you can
you
hear.
won't. It's not like you can compare the music that I do to any of these artists.
Oh,
that-
yeah.
No, but
at all.
because you're doing it your way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're doing it away, and like I said, it's I'm excited to kind of showcase it.
Oh yeah. You know,
Mine too.
so speaking on that music, you know, I got a question I want to ask, but you know what? We're gonna take a break right now. All
Let's
right,
take a break.
stay tuned.
The following was brought to you by Legacy Solar Power. For your solar panel needs, get in contact with Brian Ta. That's Legacy Solar Power. The following was brought to you by Mississippi Georgia Fried, home of that delicious soul food. What's goody, gang gang? What's cracking, my guy? You trying to catch a fade? You need that? Come see me at Definite Barber. And when we done and you look in the mirror, you gonna be like, sheesh.
Welcome back. It's the Music
Yep.
Factory 818 podcast here with Aries.
Aries Sol.
The question I wanted to ask was, you know, we were talking about your musical influences, stuff you listen to.
Yes.
Is there a song or genre that people will be surprised you listen to? Like they wouldn't expect you to be listening
Right.
to this.
I mean, if they didn't hear what I just said, right, it would be like the older gentlemen who I listen to, like Jose.
Okay,
Camilo
100%.
Sesto,
Can't go
things
wrong with
that.
any of that.
Because
No, you can't. That's-
they'll be
that's
who
old-
the-
that's
a lot of
soul.
people. It's very hard to find somebody who's heard that music and it's like
I've listened
even
to
around
it
your
plenty
age,
of times.
they will be like, oh, I don't know, like, you know, like, because my parents, they would grow up to that shit and that's all they would play.
you
And
know
I
what's
remember
right?
that.
What's
I
crazy
remember
'cause-
it being good. I was like, damn, this shit is.
Yeah,
at
you
the
listen
time,
to
I
what your
wasn't saying
parents
this is
listen
fire,
to. You
but,
know, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I would say that, sir.
Uh-huh.
And then,
All right.
you know what? How about this? This was gonna throw you the fuck off.
All right.
I used to be in the Marine Corps, right?
Okay.
So when I was in boot camp, there was no listening to music.
Really?
Never.
That's torture.
It was super torture. I heard forgotten the lyrics to my favorite songs.
Wow.
Okay, this is a real story. So I remember going from MCRD to Camp Pendleton, and we went on a bus because they transferred us to go over. There was like 2 hours.
Yeah.
from there. And then the lady, the bus driver, she put a song,
Okay.
and it was a country song.
All right.
And I was like, I have not listened to music in fucking almost 3 months. And I was like, yo, this song right here is fucking badass. And I was like, who is this? Who is this? You know, and then this song, I guess, has been remade by different country artists. But
usually are?
because I did hear different artists.
Yeah.
But I want to say it was Blake Shelton.
Blake Shelton.
Oh, okay.
I heard
And
him.
it was a song
Yeah.
called like Home. So it would be like
Okay.
another sunny day is gonna come.
Okay.
I love country music.
Oh yeah, it's
Love
It was
country
pretty
music.
fucking dope.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
yo, that's fucking dope. So then for some time, my man's always like, we're just gonna scrap that part. We're gonna scrap Blake Shelton.
Country music.
Well,
No,
shoot,
no.
I
Country
love country
music-
music.
country
If
music,
you don't
it
listen
grew
to it, you're
on me.
missing out.
But
Hey,
If
country's
you're not
badass.
listening to
Yeah.
it, you're missing out.
Tenny's Whiskey.
oh man,
Yeah,
that song never
everybody.
dies, bro.
That's-
Yo, have you seen
Sorry.
T-Pain? Sorry.
Oh, his version of it?
His
was
version of it?
nice.
I
It
have
was
not,
nice.
but I
Bro,
bet
I'm gonna
it's
send you
fucking
the link.
Yeah.
Yeah, his,
Shout outs
he
to-
killed
shout outs to
Ozzy
him.
Osbourne. He did a remake of Ozzy Osbourne. He did also that one,
Right?
and it's his performance, bro.
Yeah.
T-Pain.
Yeah.
Yes,
100%.
sir.
I like old country,
Yeah.
new country, And everybody's, like I said, does country. There's some sort of track.
Pretty much.
Especially now how they're kind of. I
Yeah.
think we've talked about it in previous, but how they're merging.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
there's a
yeah.
thing called country rap. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't touched country yet, but
Hey, we can do it.
I don't see you not being able to do that right there. Like,
look,
I don't-
honestly, and another thing is like I've written a track like a corrido track. Okay?
What?
Oh, that would be nice.
You know, that's different too because I'm not. Shout outs to my people.
You can
I'm
only
not-
sing it in Sun Valley though. Only
I'm not
can sing it in
Mexican,
Sun Valley.
right? But shout outs to my people because I was raised around Mexican people.
Of course. Yeah.
And I love Mexican people, man. They fucking brought me in because I wasn't raised around like people from where my parents are from.
Okay.
Even though they were probably everywhere, but I myself didn't grow up around those people for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? But the people that I, connected with were Mexican people, and so then
That's right.
when I speak in Spanish, I could speak like a fucking Mexican. Yo puedo hablar en español, but then again, like I have different accent. My parents are from Central America.
Okay. That's starting to make a little bit of sense a little bit now.
You know, my
100%.
dad's from El Salvador and my mom is from Honduras.
Oh,
Okay.
100%.
But
That's a combination right there.
when I say I'm Mexican, like it's from El Dorado, Sinaloa. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Shout out to my people. I love my Mexican people, and honestly, bro, I think me being able to speak Spanish fluently me ha ayudado para, escribir canciones y producir canciones como las que ya he producido. So. The fact that I speak Spanish fluently, it allowed me to be able to write the music that I write right now in Spanish.
100%.
Because I started doing music in English originally.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then when I was doing that, I didn't see myself doing Spanish music. Not because I was ever even thinking about it, but it was just like I'm just talking about what I'm feeling right now. My aunt just died. I'm talking about that. Like shit. I just fucking, broke up with my kid's mom because I fucked up and cheated. So now I'm gonna be talking about that. You know what I'm saying? How can I fucking get her back? So shit like that. But then you move on, and the next story comes on. You know what I'm saying? Like your life changes. You know what I'm saying? And if you're able to create something with all these different experiences, bro, you're gonna be creating real art at the end of the day. It's not just like.
Yeah.
Like you could rap like that all the time, but like. What are you talking about? You know,
Exactly.
like,
What's the message?
you could say lyrics and rhyme
What's
with
behind
it.
it?
What are you talking about?
What's
And I'm
behind
not saying that that's all it's got to be about. You know what I'm saying? Make your party music and shit like that too. All that. But to me, the way that I write.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not knocking on anybody, but the way that I write is going to be like that. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be insightful. It's going to be
Meaningful.
Exactly. It's going to be meaningful. You know what I'm saying? My name is Aries Sol. Sol is the sun, and I like to shed light on many different occasions.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I went by that name.
So what you said about your writing, what is that process like? How do you get into that zone when you write it? Is it a track? Is it a feeling? Is it an emotion that kind of leads to you to write something, or do you just write a few things down and come back and write some more to it? How does it work for you?
Then the way I do it now, I have to like definitely tap in with the beat. If I'm not writing to a beat and I'm just like in my head just about like emotions or something that's just like in my head, and I want to create some lyrics and just freestyling in my head, I'm like, yo, this will be dope. But like now I have to find a beat that it would be dope too. You know, like it's either way, one way or the other. Like I either write the shit first or I write to the beat. But I have to definitely tap in with the beat. And at first, I'm not even like, okay, I'm gonna write to this. At first, I'm just listening to the beat 100 times, and I'm just like coming up with a melody for it, right? I'm coming up with what I want to talk about, what's coming out in my mind right now, what I want to talk about, what I want to touch base on, and let the people feel with this beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because somebody could hop on the fucking beat that I did and do it completely different, and you may love it too, but it's gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? Like so. I want to be able to do the best of the best with it to where it's like, yo, like, damn, this beat right here, like, this shit.
Yeah,
the beat was dope and the fucking, the music behind it, the lyrics behind it, you know what I'm saying? The delivery, the passion behind it, the power behind it. To me, it's just, that's what it's about at the end of the day, you know?
And then regarding the writing process, are you a phone writer? Are you
I was gonna ask that
pencil,
too, right?
Notebook?
You know what? I definitely started with notebook writing, right? I have,
composition books, like a whole bunch of them.
you know what? It was composition books.
Legal pads and shit.
Like it had to be those, right?
It was composition books for sure, or those like notepads and shit with like 100 pages and shit like that.
No, that's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? And I remember like writing about some crazy ass shit, and I lost it. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. But to answer your question, I write a lot on my phone. A lot of people work on their phones and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the easiest thing to just do a lot of things on. You know what I'm saying? And,
Quick and easy.
But I do think that it's very important to write your shit on a paper. I think it's super important to write your shit on a paper. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. You know what I'm saying? This is how shit started.
Yeah.
You know, on a scroll with ink or whatever the fuck. That's how it started, right? It wasn't like, well, but then again, you got like people who would fucking write on walls and fucking chisel shit, like messages and shit. So, but to me, it's like it's very important to write shit on the paper. Like, yeah, you can leave your phone and your iCloud's gonna live or whatever the fuck, and what your kids are gonna see, and it's like, oh, dope. But I think it'd be beautiful for them to see your writing. You know what I'm saying? How your writing was, how your letter was. You know what I'm saying?
On some Tupac shit, you know how this book.
Exactly, on some Tupac shit. So definitely a lot of my shit's gonna be put out on paper. But yeah, absolutely. Like what's efficient is definitely boom, like what do I got right now to write this shit down, or not even only that, but like I'm rapping and now I'm recording on a fucking like voice memo, right? Voice memo.
100%.
I record what the fuck I want or the melody because I'm like, yo, this right here, what I just came up with right here is dope, and I'm gonna forget about it in 20 minutes.
Yep.
You know, and my brother will be like, yo, come up with something dope again. I'm like, yeah, that's true.
Yo, that's happened to me multiple
But
times.
it's like, yo, that shit was fucking dope.
I remember this one time I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, and I thought about this bar and I was like, damn, that would be super hard. I'm like, I'll remember in the morning.
Right.
Well,
Did you say a bar?
yeah, like a bar.
Yeah, my man used to rap back in the day.
rap-
I know,
I
but
But I'd be like, oh man, I'm gonna kill him tomorrow.
He gonna kill him. He's like, slay him.
that tomorrow never came.
Never
That tomorrow never came.
Never came.
Oh man.
That tomorrow never
That
came.
shit hurts, bro. Like, I could have been a superstar.
Man, I think
That's why you gotta write it down right then and there.
I didn't think he was gonna say that. He woke up and wrote a bar. I didn't think. Hell no, not Lex.
Hey, shout outs to my wife for being at home and I take care of my boys. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
My boy and my daughter.
Oh, your
my-
daughter, she
my
was her
daughter.
birthday, right?
My birthday, yeah. It was her birthday. She just turned 4.
Yeah, congratulations.
4 years old. My daughter, and then I have 2 other boys who they're at their football games. One's in marching band, the bass drum,
Oh, man, they
and the other
busy.
one is in special teams over there. And I can't tell y'all where he's at because then you guys are gonna know. That's crazy.
100%.
But
They're
he's
out there.
playing.
They're out there playing.
talking about that, we talked a little bit about it. You used to play what instrument?
La trompeta, the trumpet.
The
Oh,
trumpet.
So if we get a trumpet, would you be able to?
I mean,
Is that something you forget?
It would. No, it's not that you forget, but I mean, you like having the lips for the trumpet is very.
yeah.
is-
Oh, you can go get those done these days.
absolutely. You're
You
right.
can go get those done these days. You know,
You're right. You're right.
you can go get those done these days.
That's what I have.
Go trip my boy real quick. Go get those done.
Got him.
I got you, boy. I got you.
He's right. But no, absolutely though. Absolutely.
Yeah, 'cause you gotta put it at the tip, right?
Yeah. You gotta pause at the tip.
Hey, I got pause.
Either
Guys.
way you say it, either way you instruct this, you know what I'm saying, to somebody,
Pause.
it's gonna sound
Hashtag pause.
Wow.
Very-
Wow.
very,
All right, bring it
very
back.
bad.
Yeah, bring it back.
But
Bring it back.
I think I know where you're going with it, cause I used to. Well, I did for a semester in high school. I played trombone.
Okay, yes.
I
absolutely.
hated it, bro.
Okay.
I was like, I'm just gonna stick to bass, bro. Yeah.
But how long did you do it for?
For a semester,
But you got good at it.
I got decent, but trying to find the note, but the slide, I was like, I couldn't
Right.
do that shit. It's like,
I feel it. I feel it.
I'm not in the right position and shit. I'm like,
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure. My son who plays the bass drum, he started with the saxophone. I was just telling Curly on the way here. Started with the saxophone, and I was like, dope. That's fucking dope.
That's right.
Yeah. I think the saxophone is very sexy.
Oh, it
instrument.
is a sexy instrument.
You know what I'm saying? The guitar as well, the piano. And to me, I'm like, and then he changes to the trombone. And I was like,
Okay.
what?
Okay.
To the trombone, I was like, all right, cool. Like, let me listen to this man. And so he did his thing, and I was like, okay, dope. Like, that's dope that he was able to transition from saxophone to trombone, 2 completely different
Yeah.
types of instruments.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, you got to read for one of them and shit, and then the fucking, the brass, you got, I'm not sure if saxophone falls under winds or what.
Yeah. Woodwinds.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. and then you got the brass. Yeah. So
Yeah.
and then he did the bass drum, and I was like, that's dope. So now he knows 3 different things. Like
Yeah.
he's just in 10th grade right now, so he's got 2 more years to go. He could change to whatever the fuck he
Oh,
wants.
that's
at the end of the
beautiful.
You can get a you get a scholarship.
day.
off
Yeah,
of that,
yeah.
absolutely, absolutely.
So the trumpet, how did you begin playing that? Where did that come
Man, the trumpet is crazy because I don't know. It was just like I wanted to join music, right? In middle school.
Okay.
And I don't know how I got to going into that music class with Miss Kang. Rest in peace, Miss Kang, from the middle school that I used to go to. Milliken, which is now called Louis Armstrong.
Oh, okay.
Because
Oh, they changed the
Milliken
name?
was a racist piece of shit. That's what I heard. I'm just saying.
Oh man.
Shout outs. The
on the
Turtles are
street,
running.
on the street.
But I was
That's
there
what
for
they're
3
saying.
years, and
Yeah.
I went to music to band, right, band class, and I chose. You know what? I wanted to be a drummer first.
Okay.
I wanted to be a drummer first because I think drumming is fucking badass. But to me, I remember them telling me like, your test is gonna be you tapping your foot and then being like playing the drums and shit, or playing the pad or whatever the fuck with the sticks. And I'm like, I feel like I'm off rhythm. I'm not even like, at this point, I wasn't even writing it. I was writing poetry, but I wasn't even rapping or anything like that yet. I started that shit like 8th grade, 9th grade for sure. But I didn't go with that test. I didn't do it. I didn't become a drummer. So I was like, fuck it, let me do trumpet. Like, I'm going to just buzz on a fucking mouthpiece, right? That's what I'm going to do for me to pass the test. Okay, cool. And then I started with trumpet, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. By 8th grade, like, I was first trumpet is what they call it, because they got different music.
That's like your top dog. That's like you're the
Top dog,
lead
yeah,
in that
I
instrument.
think by 7th grade, but because mind you, like, you're in mix with like the older guys too, 7th and 8th grade. So you got the 8th graders right there who are gonna be first trumpet for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like they were there first, unless you're fucking better than them automatically. But I came into beginning band, and then it became senior band and things like
Okay.
that. And I got to play with jazz band too. I forget his name. I think Mr. Krupsack or something like that.
Krupstat.
Yeah, something like that from
Shout out to
Milligan.
you.
So-
Shout out to you, sir.
Your parents didn't go crazy where you went from not learning it to actually being pretty decent, because that must have been a whole lot of horrible days of just hearing you playing. You know,
Man,
that must have been-
I can't remember. Like, I remember bringing my trumpet home, and my pops just. I don't remember like him tripping out.
Hell no.
Shout out to my pops.
You go in the backyard.
Shout out to my pops.
Ya, apágale ya.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to pops. I don't remember exactly those moments where I would like come in and like, hell yeah, on the fucking shit. I'm able to blow some fucking.
I'm just saying, there's got to be.
It's
I know there was a time where it just didn't sound good. There's no way it could have sounded good.
Absolutely.
So your parents must have been like, man, when is it gonna turn around? When is this happening? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Mijo, you had it 2 weeks already.
You're
What's
gonna have to
going on?
Hey, you're gonna have to interview my father, dog, because he's the one who's gonna be telling you.
Mijo, no chingues. It's been 2 weeks already.
¿Sabes qué?
Te voy a decir algo.
I took the recorder
Yo
home
no
like
seguí
in
mis
4th
sueños.
grade.
Yo no quiero que tú sigas los tuyos, okay? No, he didn't tell me that.
Mijo,
But
ándale,
you
mijo.
know, hey, shout outs to him.
Yeah,
That man
shout
right
out.
there, look, I'm not that tall, all right? I'm 5'4". On a good day, I'm 5'5", right?
Nice.
My pops is a little bit shorter than me, but I cannot amount to the man that this man is. Like, it's just like, it don't matter how long it takes. Like, this man right here fucking took care of 3 boys by himself. You know what I'm saying? He took custody over, you know what I'm saying, my mom's, and he was like, I'm going to raise these kids because these kids need to be raised the proper way. So I'm going to bring them from LA to the A18.
The
you know what I'm saying?
Valley.
And he fucking did his best. And shout outs to my jefe, Dad. I love you, David Duarte. Like, that man right there,
An amazing role model,
an
huh?
amazing role model.
Shout out to all the fathers.
It's very hard to even like wear this man's shoes, not because he wears smaller shoes
No, I
than me,
get it.
but because it's just, you know, like that type of breed
What he did.
Yeah.
exactly doesn't really exist out there, bro.
Nah,
bro.
not anymore.
But because of him, like my mannerism was just like it was just I could
And
be.
you were blessed. You were blessed to have
Yeah,
that, because you had
absolutely.
somebody to kind of showcase that in all the right ways, because a lot of people don't have that. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
most of the time, they get raised by their mothers, but it's harder for them to kind of make a man and have them know what it looks like and what's supposed to be like, you know?
Right.
So when you have a father, and obviously you had a good one, you know what I'm saying, that showcases and did all this stuff, it makes it hard not to fall far from the tree.
Absolutely,
I would say.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's the right
absolutely.
way to
but
put
you
it.
know what too?
Right?
I think it's also. I think it's, and that's not knocking on anybody. I think it's very important for the kids to be raised with both parents. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It don't matter who raises. Like even if they do a great job at it, right? That kid is gonna deal with a lot of trauma in their life. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
They're gonna deal with that. They're gonna be like, "Fuck, why didn't my pops or why didn't my moms at this?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Clearly, my pops had the better plan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's very rare to take away kids from a woman in
Yeah.
this country, and that's
Yes,
not knocking
it
on
is.
Especially in
women.
California.
But
That's
it's
a big
like,
facts
and
right
it's
there.
very easy for you to get in trouble before the woman does when it comes to something. You know?
Yes.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
100%.
So shout out to my pops. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, he fucking raised 3 boys by himself, and he did a great job at that shit.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy, but statistically, most single parent fathers usually have better luck raising their
Yeah.
kids, whether it be boys or girls,
Yes.
than a single mother. You know what I'm saying? I don't
discipline
know
right
if
there,
it's
you
more
know?
of that tough love. I don't understand if it's just the tone in the voice,
yes.
the bass in the voice. It just kind of,
Yep.
for some reason, is just a higher success rate.
You know what? Shout outs to the mothers of my 2 older sons, because they've done shit without me at times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, for the most part, like, they fucking held it down. Whenever their times came, right? Like,
Yeah.
they held it down. So I know that, like, they never fucking needed me in their life, like, to raise these kids. But I was never going to be like, all right, peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I may not have started being a great father in the beginning because I was young as shit. I didn't know how to fucking go about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was easy for somebody to fucking, you know, manipulate the situation and take the control away from me, as far as like any type of control.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to definitely learn as the years went by how to become a better father.
Yeah.
Yep.
I cannot
right.
stand here and look at the cameras and be like, I've always been a fucking wonderful father. Like, my kids will probably fucking laugh or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy when you're raising teens. It's just like either they're fucking gonna listen or they're not. And it's like,
Well, you were
Yeah.
a teen. You
absolutely, you're right. You're right. I
know
was
exactly
a
what
teen.
it was
So
like. You knew
You know,
everything. You knew
all that
everything
should
at
be
that
bad.
point.
exactly,
That's
you're
how it
right.
was.
And then I'm
Couldn't
like,
tell you shit.
I can't
Yep.
even be mad at it.
No.
I can't
looking
even
at
be
yourself,
mad
you're
at
looking in the
it.
mirror.
Exactly. I'm like, that's me, and then that's me on this side because he acts like this, and then that's me because, you know, like, it's a trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I mean, you're gonna live life. Shit's gonna fucking be a pattern at times, or you're gonna break the cycle, right? I decided to break the cycle. You know what I'm saying? Like, my father was a very strict man. And he's not that way now, but he had a very strong character. And not only that, but he was dealing with raising 3
Probably
motherfucking
for a
boys by
reason.
himself.
For a reason. He
Yeah.
had a strong character for a
You
reason.
know what I'm saying? Absolutely.
For a reason.
He was raised in El Salvador by his father, and he didn't fucking, you know what I'm saying? You know how it goes.
They never got a
Yeah.
hug. I mean, that's
Exactly.
just-
Third world country. It's gonna happen like that. It's gonna be a lot tougher. Like, the fuck, like, so he could only just show what the fuck he was taught. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And work the best that he could. And he did an
Yep.
amazing job. But he was a very strict man. And I knew, growing up, I was like, I'm just gonna run things differently when I have kids.
Yeah.
So I can't even tell. Like, if you would ask my kids how many times I've hit them in their lives,
Yeah.
they
Same
can't.
here.
They can't even like go past 3. And that's not even like I whooped them with a fucking belt.
Yeah.
Or I made. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like
Lightweight.
you were being a
Lightweight.
smart ass to your mom. So, blah, in your mouth, so you could understand. Like,
You don't do that.
you don't do that.
Yes.
You don't do that, because when you do that, it could be a lot worse. Somebody that lost their mother could hear you talking to your mom like that, and they could fucking stand up for your mom, whom you're disrespecting. You know what I'm saying? So, respect, regardless of whether or not, you know what I'm saying, I grew up with my moms, respect your fucking mom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
if they're in your lives, respect your moms. If they're not in your lives, so be it, bro. Like, if it isn't what it isn't, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with your parents. Respect your parents, respect your elders, but also hear your kids out.
Yeah.
Because your kids have a lot to say and a lot that they hold together. They hold inside and they won't tell you, and that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because you know, you try to be like, not saying their best friend, but like, hey, like, I'm allowing you to just like say whatever you need to say. I don't want
Yeah.
you to feel scared or like you need to hold back or anything like that, or like
Yeah.
like damn, like if I tell you this right now, you're gonna get mad at me. Like, you know, I smoked a cigarette last week or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Which you did.
Who?
I mean, we all done it.
No, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, but I think it's very important for us to listen to our children.
Yeah. I'm big
Absolutely.
on that.
Aries,
Way
how
big
does
on
how does
that.
your family feel about the music you do?
Man, I know that I have my kids. Damn, let me drink some water real quick. Go ahead and talk real quick, please.
Yeah.
It's been jams over here, though.
Yeah. Man.
I'm really big on that. I'm big on breaking the cycle, letting my kids talk, man.
Absolutely, absolutely.
'Cause I
We
didn't
I know
have-
everybody's like, yo, you don't want him to be your best friend. Like, you don't want to be, but it's like, yo, like, I want him to come with me with problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's work it out together.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Tell me what it is. Shit, ask them. Tell me what it is that you don't like about me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think
Like, help me fucking grow with you because I've only been your parent for as long as you've been my child. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is at the end of the day. You gotta like, and it's like, and it's very hard because it's not like I can't tell anybody to fucking act this way and they have a kid who's already like all like out of control as far as like, man, fuck this, fuck everybody. Like, I do what I want and you've been letting me do what I want. La, la, la. It's gonna be a lot harder. But the way you talk to that child or that individual is at ease.
And
know
you
what
gotta
I'm
be
saying?
in that situation. You gotta be strategic in your approach. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And obviously have the end in mind.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? What do I want of the situation? Well, first of all, you want to diffuse it, right? Because the emotions are just crazy right now.
Absolutely, yes.
So first of all, if you come in and match that energy, forget
Oh,
about
yeah,
it. You ain't
yeah,
gonna go nowhere. So you
Yes.
got to be strategic, about your approach, and like I said, have the end in mind. So if you come in there and kind of with your energy diffuse that, that high energy, usually it tends to pan out.
Absolutely.
And especially when you're dealing with somebody younger like that. Like I said, we all been young. You couldn't tell us shit, so we feel we
Yes.
know everything. So no matter what you're saying, it's not really sinking in. So as somebody that's guiding a younger person, you got to figure out how to get in there, which button to push to allow you to get in there, and that only happens in conversations, good conversations, and you listening to what they're telling you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because by you listening to what they tell you, is going to give you the information to know what button is what.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
You got to put everything down for these moments, bro. Like, and not only that, because like sometimes we're just so focused in what the fuck we're doing, life and work and problems and debt, and you're like, fuck, how the fuck am I gonna take care of that? Like, man, fuck that debt. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Like, I'm not saying don't take care of your fucking
It'll be there tomorrow.
your bills.
It'll be there tomorrow.
Like, if you're
Shit
in
works
debt, my
out.
boy,
Shit
you're
works
in
out.
debt. You're gonna be in debt for some time. Like, focus on what's in front of you, your kids. Because if you fucking,
It's easy to stress out. It's easy to stress out.
Absolutely, but focus because you gotta pay attention. Like, have I talked to my child today? Like, why has it been 3 days since I talked to my child? Like, no, like. Be. I'm not saying be nosy and fucking invading their privacy because you're gonna see some shit that's gonna be like, what the fuck is this kid talking about?
But
But it is what it is. You was a kid at one point. Like, let them grow up, let them understand, let them learn everything that's going on. But be involved in their life and let them know, like, I'm here for you. Like, I'm not just here to fucking like discipline you and just like give you fucking like hard advice or just like be tough love. Like, cause I'm very affectionate with my kids and I tell them every time I see them that I love them and I show them that because it's very important. Because I know they'll remember like, shit, like, fuck, man, my pops used to fucking. He showed me that he loved me. You know what I'm saying?
Not a lot of
And
people can say
and
that.
It wasn't like, oh, he fucking bought me all these different things. Like, no, like he actually like he showed me. He showed me that he was there and he was like caring and he like hugged me in moments where like he taught me shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's super important.
You can't replace that. You can't replace it. You can't buy it. It means more than some shoes and than anything else. Those are the things that they really remember.
Absolutely.
And not only that, but I think it builds the character, right?
Absolutely. I'm like, it's crazy because all my kids are different and I'm like, I'm never like, hey, you gotta fucking change that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta stop being like, well, it depends, right? Like, if they're fucking being disrespectful or the way they're talking, like, isn't there a different way for you to approach that same situation and express yourself the way you wanted to without being like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's just the way I talk. No, it's not the way you talk, son. Because
Like, take that bass out your voice.
Your friend's parents speak highly of you.
Of course.
And you're definitely not talking like that in front of them.
Yeah.
So it's not that you are this way. You're mad. You're mad because fuck, like there's 100 things on your mind that are fucking bothering you
Yep.
as a teenager. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it, but let's try and solve this situation by not being fucking, you know what I'm saying, like acting out. And then if we already out there, let's diffuse the situation.
Yes.
How can we be at a ground level and speak and just like be able to understand what we're trying to, communicate with each other. So,
Do you think
shout outs.
your family inspires you a lot to push on this music?
Absolutely. I've talked a lot about my family, about my kids, and the life that I've lived. Saying the definitely the mistakes that I have done. I've written songs about that. Saying I've written songs about possibilities. What the fuck could have happened if shit didn't go this way?
If I took the other pill, I took the blue pill, right?
pill.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not like it might like you might hear and you'll be like, is that happening in his life right now? Like it might not be happening in my life right now,
100%.
but it happened in my life at one point, or it might be happening in your life, and I'm just tapping in with that emotion that you're not even able to put out.
Yeah.
Like I'm speaking for a lot of the people out there when I put this music out. It's not for myself only, and like I know people out there feel this way.
Yes.
I know there's people out there who are going through these types of experiences, and they're like, if they hear, they're gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Like, yes, I can relate to this. It might not be everybody's fucking,
Their
what I'm
cup
saying?
of tea, but it hit somebody, and that's the kind of
Yeah.
thing about music that, I mean, this one song might not speak to you, but it's definitely speaking to the next 10 people
Yeah.
in a different way, and it might touch each one of those 10 people in a different way.
Yeah.
And if you ask them what's your favorite lyric or what's your favorite part, there's probably gonna have 10 different parts of it that they kind of felt a certain way about it. And that's the beauty about music, that you can make and create music that can tap into pretty much any single one of those emotions.
Absolutely.
Whether it be rage, love, hate, envy, jealousy, whatever it may be, there's always a way to tap into it.
And,
Absolutely.
to add to that is just like you don't see that in artists nowadays.
They cookie cut it, you're right, and
Yeah.
it's they cookie cut it.
Like,
it's-
they're scared to touch that subject.
yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, it's because once you tap into those, if it's real and raw, you become vulnerable.
Yeah.
And some
Exactly.
people are
Absolutely.
afraid to not be this perfect thing.
Yeah.
But if you look at a lot of the people that have been impactful in this music, like really impactful, are people that have been vulnerable.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? To everything that's put up something of them into what they do. Maybe not all the tracks. Maybe some tracks got written, but you and a lot of the tracks you do see that it does come across, and I think that's kind of gives you longevity in the business as well.
The following was brought to you by Ants Backyard Barbecue. You want barbecue that smacks? Come on down to Ants Backyard Barbecue. But don't take my word for it. Tap in. The following was brought to you by Flowers by Bree. For all your floral arrangements, Flowers by Bree.
Yep.
And talking about music, and of course we're talking about music, but what collab wouldn't you do if somebody was like, "Yo,
That's
I need
crazy.
Aries on this record,"
Man, I don't know.
and
I
they're
think
like, Ugh.
it's very hard. What, like, who, like, as far as an artist, like, can you just throw some fucking people out there, because I can't even think like who's out there and
Or
shit or
genre,
genres.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
Oh, you would do anything with anybody.
yeah.
I mean, if it was out of the lane of like the type of shit that I like to, cover, to me, I'm like, like if somebody comes up with an idea and I'm like that might be a fly song for you, but if I get on it, it's just not gonna be up to par for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna enjoy even writing on it. It's gonna feel forced. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it's gotta be very impactful. It's gotta be powerful. It's gotta be fucking hard as shit. You know?
But I think the people, I think they forget that you can do both. You can have a track that is successful and maybe not all the way club, but it's upbeat one out and still be impactful and deliver the message you need to.
Right,
You don't have to be this slow song every single time to kind of have
Right.
the same impact.
Right, absolutely. Man, if you guys want to throw some artists out there, I'm fine with that.
Okay, let's change the question. What artist would you like to work with? You're like, man,
Even that question, bro.
I don't know,
I
maybe
don't
a
know.
T-Pain. I would say like a T-Pain.
Right. Okay, let's go there. Let's go
Like,
to,
I
those
think that would be
artists
kind of
and shit.
crazy to see you on a track with T-Pain.
So T-Pain,
you
that'd
know.
be dope.
Right? I think
I definitely see myself working with definitely like English artists, but Spanish artists for sure that we could touch. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not only am I like an artist who fucking records and shit, I'm a writer. Like everything that you hear from me is me, absolutely 100%. You know what I'm saying? People might throw ideas my way, and I'm like, cool, but I don't want to really grab them. You know what I'm saying? And be like, I'm gonna use that 2 fucking words and shit. I really can't. You know what I'm saying? Like.
So
I cannot.
I think that if you're going that lane, then you would have a limit on who you collab, because sometimes a collab it might be something that's completely outside of your realm.
Absolutely.
That you wouldn't then be like, man, I would never see you in something like this. But then you find yourself, doing a feature with Britney Spears. You're like, what?
Nope. I mean, if she's
What about Soldier Boy?
Soldier Boy. Do you see myself?
Soulja Boy.
rapping with
Oh,
Soulja Boy?
there you go. No, I don't.
I don't see myself.
I don't see it either, but I'm just saying if they come
Sorry,
and
Soldier Boy.
I just think
Oh!
I just think at a certain level, all the artists eventually kind of pushes and challenges themselves to do something they
Absolutely.
normally don't do.
Yeah.
Just because somebody comes to you, be like, yeah, I definitely want to work with this artist. It's not something that I would do, but we got to see how we make that happen. You know?
Yeah, man. It would be like it has to mean something to that person. You know what I'm saying? And that person has to be, to me, that person has to be like ready for this. You know what I'm saying? Like not somebody who just started writing or you know what I'm saying, it's like
Yeah.
new to this. Like that's dope if you have. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it'd be a lot. It would take a lot more time for us to create something out of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, am I gonna wait until you hit that? Like, like that's what I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like writing this way. I'm not trying to rap like this guy over here, or trying to do this style over here.
Yeah.
Like, it's gotta
Be
be already
yourself.
like you own it. Do you own that shit? Like, because if you don't, then it's gonna be very hard. Like, if you see me rapping with other artists or making music with other artists, like, by all means, like, let me know, like, and I'll listen. But like, I really hope it's something fucking like meaningful and beautiful, or beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
again, like I touch different avenues and shit,
Yeah.
right? But I'm ready. I'm ready. At the end of the day, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to fucking Soprano. You know what I'm saying? You got a track with Soprano.
Yeah.
It's coming out, and I'm gonna be featuring
And
in
then
that.
one of the
There's gonna be
records-
actually a collab, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
But yeah, and then we also have a record where he also, because Soprano talked about being an engineer.
Right.
He engineered you for Piensen en Me
Or Piensen en Me, was that it?
at the house, at the De La Casa studio.
Yeah, I remember now. You're right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Shout outs to
Right.
fucking Soprano. He did engineer the Piensen en Me.
Yeah.
That's another hot track. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So that's
Absolutely.
gonna-
That's more
come out
of
soon.
that's more of rap. You know what I'm saying? In Spanish, but the delivery is hot.
100%.
The delivery is hot. 100%. The message behind it is like.
Yeah.
It is what it is, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
one of my favorite records.
So, follow me, Aries Sol, on fucking whatever platform you guys want. Follow
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Music 818 Factory. Music Factory 818, I'm sorry.
100%.
However it goes.
You know what I'm saying? However it goes, baby.
We
At
all
the end of
like
the day, we're here to fucking be able to show you guys something amazing. Whether it's, you know what I'm saying, creating this type of environment where we're able to have a connection amongst each other and, ask each other questions.
A good conversation.
Be
Yeah,
involved and talk about some real shit.
Yeah.
Right? And then put some music out and put some dope visuals out there and shit. Shout out to the people who are fucking recording us, filming this right here, because that's a very important role. Other than
Yes.
that, if they weren't here and we didn't have these cameras on here, we literally look like some crazy ass motherfuckers, okay?
Yep. Well-
But these guys right here, they bring their equipment, they make sure that we're properly exposed and they got, the right settings and everything going on, and it's like we're able to capture this moment and put it in an archive. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
You're gonna
sir.
put this episode out and everything, and it's like if you're gonna listen to this episode and watch this episode and tap in, like, and you enjoy it, I really hope you do, because there's a lot of important information out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Well,
Lot of-
here's some more good news. The good news is that gonna have a bunch more content since we got all these tracks we're gonna work on.
Oh,
So
Absolutely,
yes.
we're gonna have
absolutely.
a bunch more stuff coming
Onto
out.
this
Yeah,
king
so
right now.
stay tuned, look out for it, all that good stuff.
Absolutely.
Yes,
What else you got for me, guys?
Well, we still had a couple more things to say, like in this business, because this industry, this music industry, I've seen you perform. We've gone to clubs to perform, and what do you think is like the hardest thing about this music industry? Because performing where we've gone,
Right,
that's considered to be the underground scene,
right, right.
We're paying our dues. We're going to perform, and the people have been, they bob their head to like the music that we've created, right?
Right,
But what do you think is like not the hardest, but the things where like this? Not that it stopped you, because we're still working and we still continue to push on. But what do you see like this could be better, or
You know what? At the end of the day, and then people shouldn't allow this to be a reason why you stop making music.
Right.
But you will. I'm not saying you're gonna fucking do it all your life. There's people that have made a career out of writing music or making music their whole lives, and shout outs to them. You know why? Because they were consistent. But there's gonna be times where you're gonna feel like I'm so motivated when I drop this music and so inspired and so happy, and when I drop it and then I don't like the feedback is not.
You don't get the return on it.
The return on it, right? And it's not like.
Like the world is over.
It's not like the fucking world is over, or like I was expecting any money to fucking come in, right? But it's like, yo, like, am I fucking wasting my time? Like, it's for me, right? But it's also like there's a lot of work that goes into this, right? So you're like, people are not even like reacting to this. So then that throws you the fuck off. Now you're reading the comments and shit like that. Like that's what's gonna mess you up, right? If you focus on that. But if you are consistent, I think the consistency is super important. And I've heard this many times. And the reason why we stay behind is because we are not consistent.
Yes,
it's like
definitely.
we're really good at what we do, but do we really read this shit? You have to be 100% real with yourself and say, do I live and breathe this shit? Is this what I'm really about, so that I'm learning every fucking day? Am I teaching myself something new every single day in order for me to be able to put this shit out? And am I doing everything that needs to be covered for me to be properly exposed to the fucking audience, right? It's gonna be hard for some people because some people may be introverts. Some people may be like, I'm busy working all day and I gotta go to the gym and like I'm focused. But if you make the time for it and you're putting pieces of content out every single day, not that I'm doing, but I know the fucking formula.
Yeah, that's the blueprint.
Right? That's literally the blueprint. If you are not following those fucking instructions, then you're staying behind. Absolutely. You may be working in the music every single day and shit, but like it's literally in the vault. It's literally in the vault, and you're just like letting that shit just sleep and like fuck it. Drop some shit. If you don't have a fucking studio to go to, then just record it whichever way possible.
And there's so many ways to record.
There's so many ways now. Like try and subscribe to a
excuse.
to a program that's gonna make your voice sound clean. Put it on the fucking vocals. Fucking use Google. Use ChatGPT. I don't give a fuck. Do it, and it's gonna allow you. It's gonna teach you. It's gonna teach you. It's gonna teach you what you need to do. And I'm not saying to take its ideas. I'm not saying hey, I need you to write a song for me based on I broke up with my fucking girlfriend last week and she broke my heart because she fucking cheated on me with my best friend. And then it's going to write you a badass song. No, don't do that. Don't do that at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, write hell of ideas on there. And it's going to fucking help you along the way and shit and tell you, you know what, you should go about it this way. And these are the avenues that you could take to fucking make sure that you succeed in this. And dog, it even inspires you and it motivates you. Like, fucking do it. It's amazing work you got going on. Let's go. What's next? Shit. I don't even hear this shit from the people around me. Like, hey, you know, that shit was dope. What the fuck is next? Let's go. Like, let's not stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to ChatGPT.
Well, let me shine some light on for you guys that have material that you felt hasn't been got your return on it. A lot of the hit tracks that come out are like 3-4 years old. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality. They weren't made last week. They were made years ago, and then somebody picked it up, and maybe they didn't like the way they sounded, so somebody else picked it up, and that song was offered to me. I didn't have it, but it's been out for a long time.
Yeah.
I think that's how we're gonna wrap up this episode, guys. I want to thank you for joining us. Aries Sol, thank you for bringing in here.
Thank you very much for inviting me, man. You guys, it's been a pleasure being able to sit with you guys and, you know what I'm saying, talk with y'all. Music Factory 818.
Look out for the track. It's going to come out crazy hot. Got more stuff coming.
I don't think y'all
Tune
ready.
in. Peace.
Sorry, no.
Deuces.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody, man. Much love.